house down. Little pig, let me in. Not by the hair on my chinny chin chin. Then I'll huff. And I'll puff. And I'll blow your house down.
What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Today's video I'm going to do is going to be about Kratom. Me and Kratom don't really have a long history or relationship together, and been around my life hardly at all, but I see it's a big topic, and a lot of people are on it to get off opiates and to try to minimize or bypass the withdrawal symptoms of opiates. So I talk about a little bit of that, the differences between it and suboxone, things like this. We'll see how long this goes, okay, if I can even do it. So my experiences with Kratom come from a few years ago, actually. It wasn't really popular back then. Most of the media and the information out there about it was pretty negative. It's about the same time that the bath salts were hitting people, and people were chewing people's face off, so I'm not surprised that it ended up taking a bad name along that run of stuff. But I had seen it in, I think, a couple of head shops down at like Pandora's or one of the other ones down here. But I had really no interest in using it. I'd asked the guy there about it once or twice, but after salvia and a couple other things, no, I was good on trying that head shop stuff. But anyways, I ended up getting my prescription cut because I came up in the urinalysis that was dirty for illegal substances, and they cut me off my prescription. So after a couple of days of not being able to find anything, amazing how that always works, right? I went out to my friend's house because she said her neighbor mentioned to her that when she's going through or pretty good at going through withdrawals, we can't find anything. She takes that Kratom stuff, and so I went out there to talk to her about it, and she took me into the store, and we got a bunch of the stuff. I guess it was a red kind. It was in a red pack. I'm colorblind, guys. Bear with me. Pack's red. Yes, the colors matter, depending on what color you get, is what you're gonna feel or some shit. However that works, but to me at least a leaf, it comes from the same plant, it's the same kind of plant leaf, but they got different chemicals in them. I guess right off the bat is why I think I would never have a good run with it or be able to I don't know, it wasn't my type of thing, the way it's done and all that kind of stuff, just how much you gotta take, the whole capsule thing and stuff. I don't know if there's the powder stuff that you can get now to make drinks with and stuff. I don't even know if that was around back then. I never looked for it. I really didn't know what I was doing. I just didn't want to be sick. And I'll say this, it worked. It worked for not wanting to be sick. Okay? If you are on it because you do not want to be sick and that's it, then yes, it will take away your withdrawals. However, you can also become addicted to it. So just be careful with that. I'm not saying anything against it, I just prefer people to really think before they go and start taking a substance simply because people say, oh, well, you eat blah, 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 okay? Yeah, it will help with withdrawal symptoms. It took them away. It didn't do nothing instantly. It took a little bit, how that stuff works. It's not going to hit you instantly. Maybe with the liquid stuff that I heard about they have now or something, it might. I don't know. But I guess you can make the drinks out of it. Anything that goes through your kidneys or bladder is going to get into your blood faster anyway. So, but besides all that, so I only took it for a couple of days. Ended up finding me the right kind of hook, and I just really wasn't needing it at all. So went back onto the meds and stuff and started, the heroin and the pills and, you know, oxymorphones and oxycodones and oxycodones and, you know, yeah, I don't miss that stuff. But anyway, second time I ended up taking it, I was in the suboxone program, and this time I ended up missing an appointment, so I had to wait a week to get my prescription, and that's what I decided to get was the Kratom substance. It worked before, I knew I was going to be sick, I had a job to do, I had things I had to take care of at this point. So I went down there and I asked them for a bunch of the red one. I think I got a pack of a white one too, just to try. But I mean, again, guys, I didn't really get high off it any time. I think I took like 7 to 10 of these little capsules the first time, like every few like hours, like anytime I started to feel sick, basically, right, you know, and then I'd have to feel sick for like an hour because I didn't know how to time it. I wasn't that prepped on it, you know, so I'd feel sick until it kicked in, but it would take it away. The Suboxone ones, though, the same time I had to take it, I noticed it, hold on, if I'm charging my phone's on, I had to take more of it. Like, I don't know if it was because it was the Suboxone was stronger, or if it played a role on it, or if it's just because I had been on opiates and, you know, that kind of thing for so much longer that my tolerance was just higher, or what it was, you know, or like they were saying on, you know, different companies might have a stronger brand, or, you know, a stronger leaf than the other ones and stuff like this. This is why I never really got into it. It's just too much for me. But it will alleviate you if that's what you need. And I've been kind of on a stand against Kratom, and not for the simple fact that I don't think it should be illegal. It should. I think all drugs should be legal. That's a whole other topic for a whole other time, and that's something that has to go real deep and intellectual, and I'm not going to have a stupid conversation about. But you know, I am against it for the simple fact that when an opiate addict or an addict like us goes and says, I'm going to take this to get off this, that usually means I'm going to use this from now on. Yeah, I mean, it's true. Anybody's ever got on the methadone knows, man, they pump yourself full of shit. Methadone so hard to get off of. Why do you even do that shit? You just set yourself up, you know, that addict for life. You're going to get off that shit, that shit going to kill you, man. I hated it, and it made me feel just icky and dirty and just bleh. And, but this stuff wasn't like that. I felt fine. I didn't get high off it. I probably didn't take enough to get high off it. I took, you know, what I felt was, you know, I took what kind of like what was recommended for beginners, you know, I guess. I don't know. And with the Suboxone, I had to take almost double that. It's kind of weird. I almost had to double up how much I took. But again, I only had to take it for 4 or 5 days. So it's not like I was, you know, going crazy with it. But them other people, like that girl, like, she's just popping them and eating them. And she was getting high, I guess. But man, I told her, I said, you ain't got shit for months. That's going to be like shit and bark at. I feel sorry for you when that day comes. Man, you're going to be crying. You're like... Sorry guys, man. This is what I thought. I was like, just you to get that stuff down. Like, how's your system going to handle all that? You know, and that's one of the things that really turned off for me. But yes, it will help you. And if you plan and you prioritize and you do stay focused on treatment recovery plan, you can easily take it off. You know, and but just make sure you stay focused. Because if you don't, it's going to be just like anything else, and you're going to become addicted to it before you know it, and you're just going to circle yourself around for however long, you know, until you try to get off that, or you go back on Suboxone and you try to do that, you know. I'd almost recommend doing that over Suboxone, honestly, because I don't know very many people that get off Suboxone. Gabe on here he does videos on it. You can give Gabe a call. He's one of the only people I know that has got off Suboxone and stayed off Suboxone for any amount of time. Like, I think I have one friend in town that got off Suboxone, but they used other drugs to do it. But besides all that, yeah. So And I think there's been I think you can probably find a lot more people that got off of Kratom than you can off of suboxone. Something about suboxone just drills people in and they think they're on it for life and they need to be on it for life, and that's what they're told, and they're told it's okay. Yeah, okay. Well, you enjoy that life because you're still, you can call it recovery if you want. What are you recovering from? You're still dictated and controlled by a substance that will make you sick if you stop taking it. It will affect your life. You are still addicted. You are not in recovery. Okay? You are under the influence of a conscious altering substance. Okay? Whether you guys believe it or not, go blow smoke up your own asses. Yeah, you can be in recovery and be on suboxone. Okay, I'll say that. If you're working the program, if you're working on tapering down, if you have a plan set, if you're just sitting there saying, I'm on suboxone and I'm recovered, you're an idiot. I'm sorry. You don't deserve to talk. Well, you can talk about it, but you need to talk more about it because that's how we find out who idiots are. Right? I'm recovered. Okay, well, quit taking that for freaking 4 days and you can come back here and you can tell me you're fucking recovered, dude. Tell me. Do it. Tell me. You ain't, okay? However, I will say that it helps people get off the streets. That's not a lie. That's factual. It's telling me whatever, But I hope you have a lot better doctor than we have here and all that kind of stuff. Like I said, I missed one appointment and I got cut off for a week. I worked graveyard 12-hour shifts. Okay, I fell asleep for 30 minutes and missed my appointment. One. Yeah, and that shit wasn't flying for me. That's when I really knew I had to get off the shit. But yeah, I'd almost suggest taking Kratom over any kind of thing like methadone or suboxone. From what I've seen and stuff, I can't tell you from personal. I'm not a doctor, nothing like that. The doctor probably can't tell you that much about Kratom anyway. But yeah, I've seen a lot more people on videos and stuff that seem to be able to stay clean afterwards, more so than suboxone or opiates. But I also see a lot of the circle trick. They just go from one to the other, to the other, to the other. And that's just, you really don't want it. If that's what you're going to do, you really don't want it. And, with the other YouTube channels like that, that's one of the things that really disappointed me is when I be sitting there watching someone for this long and they're like, oh, I went back on suboxone to do it. Well, okay. I mean, I get it. Some people can't handle it, but now you're just torturing yourself, man. You're just, I don't know, guys. I'm not necessarily here to beat people up about it because I get bad about being cured, and some of the people I talk to in town, it's the same thing with any kind of addiction. They got all the justifications in the world, all the reasons why, and, you just don't know. So, you've never been in that shit and you just don't know. Well, that's fine too. You know what I mean? That's fine too. You can go ahead and do that. But here we do the real shit. You gotta say it, do it. Get real. Anyway, never quit, never fail. This is Joe. I'm out. I got much more to say. Just be careful with it, and you list up all the information you want about it. If comments or write me that I'm a dumbass. I don't know what I'm talking about. That's fine too. I don't care. I really don't. I'm just telling you guys, I've used it a couple times. It didn't do what I initially wanted it to. No, I didn't use a lot to get high. I didn't become addicted to it. But I also didn't use it for a long time, and I didn't use it to get off opiates. I just used it so I wasn't sick. Why didn't happen? So anyway, you're pretty fail. You can do it. I'll see you guys later, man. Peace.